Alright, guys, so we are finally going to be talking about Last of Us Season 2, the finale. Um, I know a lot of people, including myself, have multitude of different things not only to say. I finally was able to watch it. I finally got around to watching it because a lot of things with this show, I just don't feel like I care. And again, going into the last episode of, Jesse shows up, takes care of, Dina, and then finds out she's pregnant, not in the way in the game. And Ellie trying to save a Scar, that's a kid. It's like, that really didn't happen. And then also her trying to go after Abby when, again, there's a sniper in the area, it's Tommy. And she goes to try to go find Abby on where the aquarium is, and it happens the same way. And it's like, I don't remember her trying to help Mel when she was pregnant. I remember her feeling very upset and all this other kind of stuff, obviously, but it was like, okay. And then her getting captured by Scars, I don't remember that too much. I'm not sure if that was in the game or not, but by the very end of this episode, again, Abby shows up, kills Jesse. She, knocks out Tommy, willing to take him out, and it looks like, again, it's going to happen the same way it did in the game. Nothing's changed. And then by the very end of the episode, we're dealing with Abby. So everything I've heard, it looks like season 3, obviously, because they're going to be getting season 3, even though so many viewerships dropped off, that they're going to be taking it from Abby's point of view. No shocker there. Um, I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do with that, because, again, they're going to strain this franchise with everything they have. They're going to literally choke hold that franchise and get out every little thing they can to just whatever for what's left of this franchise. I don't see how this show is even still going, to be honest. And people are like, oh, why are you watching? Why are you watching? Because I want to see how much they're digging the hole. Because The Last of Us right now is just digging its own grave. Because there is not, I think, one person that I've come across that likes The Last of Us Part 2. There's people that I've met that enjoy the show for whatever reasons. My wife being one of them. But again, she's never played the games. She's watched me play the games. But she's like, oh, I don't mind this. I don't care. Because again, she's not a hardcore fan like I am. But I feel like I'm over The Last of Us, as a whole. So I think what I'm going to do now that the show's ended for season 2, I'm just going to wait and see what happens for season 3. I may watch it, I may not. I probably will, just so that way I could have my comments on it. But I'm only going to give probably maybe one comment for episode 1. And then once episode 1 airs and it's done and over with, I'll do a review or a trailer reaction when it shows. And then by the end of season 3, I'll do my review on it. But that's about it. I think at this point, just me talking about The Last of Us, I'm tired of talking about it. Because it just feels, again, it's one of those, you're banging against a brick wall and you're not getting anywhere. And that's the way it feels with not only this franchise, when you're trying to explain to people why, you don't like it anymore, or why you stop watching the show, or why you don't like the game or the games anymore, because of everything that's occurred. And it's not only between the disrespect that Neil Druckmann's done. It's between everything from the actors to the writers, the story, everything. It is just a major clusterfuck, is what it is, of what they've done with this franchise. And people I've seen online, oh, the game's such a masterpiece now. It's better than the show. And I'm like, what? How is the game a masterpiece? Explain that to me. How is the game a masterpiece? I've gone into this several times. You play as Ellie, you play as Abby, you get Abby's point of view, you get Ellie's point of view. Nothing happens. Nothing makes sense. Joel dies. Ellie goes on a revenge quest, finds out Dina's pregnant. They have a relationship. She fucks it up because of she can't let go of what Abby did. And Abby let her go not once but twice. And then Ellie lets her go at the very end. After Ellie killed her friends, Abby killed Jesse. She killed Joel. And Abby gets away. It's like none of these characters make sense to me. I will play the game because the game's fun. But from a story aspect, the story crumbles by each chapter. Same thing with the show. Because they're like, oh, well, Abby's going to meet what's his name and go, oh, well, it's like a Joel and Ellie thing now. And it's like, you think I just now figured that out? That's what that is what they were trying to do. We already knew this. If you have a brain and common sense, I understand if that's what they were trying to do. But as a fan and from a writer's perspective, it's one of those, yes, I understand that. But at the same time, you really think people's going to give a damn after killing off one of the best characters in that franchise and then humiliating another character to see that character die and then that character doesn't get her justice or her revenge, or she develops this massive PTSD from not only with Joel, from what happened in Seattle, for not getting Abby, and then what Abby goes through from her PTSD from her father, from wanting revenge for what she did to Joel, for the war between the Scars, the fighting within the WLF, then all these things. So I don't know. Again, guys, I don't know. I mean, I may get heat for this, and that's fine. But I'm over The Last of Us right now, dude. I'm so over it. I feel like The Last of Us right now is just that. Again, it's one of those, you're holding a tube of toothpaste, or you're holding whatever out of a drink, and you're just trying to get that last drop out of that. And that's the way it feels with this franchise. Is they're holding it so tight to get every last drop that can hold on to a person's attention span. And that's what's going on. So, have fun with Last of Us digging its own grave, man. Have fun with it, because when it's done, it's done. Once this show's done, we're not going to get any more. You really think we're going to get any more? If we get a brand new story, I'm going to tell you this right now. If we get a brand new story, and if you made it this far, comment what you think on this. If we get a new story of Last of Us, new characters, new everything, just set in the world of The Last of Us, right? I will be 100% shocked. And that if they don't include some type of BS in there as well. So, let me know what you guys think on that. And I'll see you on the next one. Because at this rate, Last of Us, it's got me. I'm already angry just from talking about it. So let me know what you guys think.